Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Testing Mini Bytes. I am your friend Amazon Shaktivel. Again, guys, we'll see one of new you know new topic today, right? So we have been working with Orange HRM for a long time, and unfortunately, the website was not working. So I thought, why cannot I choose a different website and teach another teach to create another new test case. Okay, so it's been long time that we created a new test case, so let's take it as an opportunity to create a test case in Amazon website. And also, this is what going to be the agenda. So we'll create a new test case using Amazon website. We'll also see how we can cater the needs like changing the URL. How this is going to be very easy in our framework. Okay. We'll also see what are the key things that we need to remember while creating a new test case in our framework. Okay. There are certain rules, right? We'll see what are those rules. Okay. And we'll also see what is the problem with the page factory design. Okay, then I will also tell you how to implement a dynamic locator strategy again to make it more effective. How can we use a format method in a string class? Okay, so this is what going to be the agenda for today's topic. So without wasting much time, let me go to the workspace. Okay, so without wasting much time, what I have already done. Okay, so the previous URL was orange hrm here, so I have changed this to amazon.in. So I don't want to do this all things in a video, so that the video length is too big. So I try to do something that I as a prerequisite, so that the video length will be little short. Okay, so now I have okay, let me go to the Amazon website first. Okay, so if you notice, this is the Amazon website. Okay, so here we have a hamburger menu here. Again, if you are aware, this is called as a hamburger menu. If there is a three lines, okay, this is normally called as hamburger button or menu. Here, our ultimate goal is to create a page layers for this, and then maybe I need to click on this, then I need to click on something here, mobile and computers. Then I also want to go down and then click on laptops. Okay, after clicking on laptop, maybe I want to verify the title. Okay, some title, I want to verify the title of this page. So this is what going to be the the new test case that we're going to double. Again, this is not a complete test, but still I just want to show you guys how we can use dynamic locators and how we can use composition principle here. Okay, but that's what going to be the agenda. Yeah, so this is what the whole thing is all about. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, or let me click on this hamburger menu, and first I need to click on this hamburger menu. Okay, everyone have their own way of creating their page layers. Okay, some people create this header section as one page. Okay, some people will create this alone as one page. Again, some people will create all the footer section as one page. Okay, so it's up to you. Again, this is the little volatility that is existing in our page object model, but still, once you get a good hold of page objects, then you can decide about it. Okay, how we can, but in my case, what I'm going to choose for now, I'm going to treat the whole elements in this, whatever you are seeing from here top to the bottom. I'm going to hold, treat it as a home page. Okay, Amazon homepage. Okay, and what else we have? So this is the button, right? On clicking this, it's opening a new page. Okay, I'm going to treat it as hamburger menu page. Okay, so on clicking on entire thing. Okay, even if I click here, this is again navigating to another home hamburger menu page. So I'm going to hold all these two menus inside hamburger menu page. Again, you can split it into two different pages, like hamburger main menu page and someone and then the next one will be hamburger sub menu page. Again, this is hamburger sub menu page. Again, it's entirely based on your approach, but my case, I'm going to treat it very simply. Whatever is displaying in this whole hamburger menu, even in this page and this page, I'm going to treat it as one page. Okay, and on clicking on, suppose I'm clicking on laptops, it's going to take me to the laptops landing page. Again, on clicking on printers or ink and drivers and storage, it will navigate to me a different page. So each of the items in this sub menu, in the second menu, will take me to different pages. That's what the ultimate aim is. Okay, so that's how I'm going to treat. This is for an example, guys. So this is not the ultimate goal, but we'll go back to composition once we understand this well. Okay, so first let's understand how we can use dynamic locators and what's the problem with page factory. Okay, that's what the first step is. Let me go to the workspace. The same way how I told, I have already created this menus. Okay, suppose if you notice, I have Amazon homepage where I have created using page factory. I have created a web element for link hamburger. Okay, I have used, again, you can use it in two lines or just one line. So it's up to you how you want to do this alignment. Again, guys, most people, don't know that they are still thinking that they have to write it in two lines. So it's not like that, guys. So it's good if you write it in two lines, it's more readable. Okay, so again, if you notice, since id is there, I have already chosen the id for this. And I know this is the constructor that I have, and I'm initializing this constructor. Again, I have a very simple hamburger, click hamburger method, which gonna click on the hamburger, as well as it's gonna return me a new Amazon hamburger menu page. That's what I told, right? On clicking hamburger, it will return you Amazon hamburger menu page. Again, guys, if you're directly watching this video without watching the old videos where I spoke about constructing page layers and method chaining, this might be difficult for you. So please watch that before continuing to watch the remaining part of the section. Okay, so this is what is all about. Again, I'm not going to mix it with external reports for now, because this is to understand dynamic locators and not creating a complete test for now. Yeah, so I have the home page. On clicking this, it will take me to the Amazon hamburger menu page. Okay, so if I extend this further, okay, we have some some elements here, or some variables. So we notice I have used link div text equal to mobiles and computers. Again, clicking on div is not recommended. So what I thought, I will click on the parent of it. Okay, that's what how I have created the XPath. Okay, suppose I am inspecting this. Okay, if you notice, all these elements are having almost same XPath. So this is div tag with mobiles, computers as a text name, and I can directly use the div tag to create a XPath. But this is not recommended to click on a div tag when you have a tag. Okay, so again, if I can directly use menu id 8, but that will not be robust. So what I thought, I used a text, and then I also trying to click on the parent, so that it's the click operation will be perfect. Okay, if you notice, all the other menu bars will also follow the same format. Okay, if you notice, the TV appliance and electronics is also having div tag with text as different text. Okay, and it's also having a parent with a tag. So almost the XPath is almost same for all the menus in this particular page. Okay, so that's one of the key thing that we need to remember. And in the next page, okay, on navigating to the next page, again, guys, this has very simple constructor where I am initializing all these page factory elements. And then I'm also clicking on the mobile and computers, returning this, because on clicking hamburger, clicking on mobiles and computers is actually returning me Amazon hamburger menu page itself. So I'm using this keyword again the same way, but on clicking on the laptop, it will gonna return me Amazon laptop page. Again, I have just created one dummy method to get the title from this laptop page, but apart from that, it doesn't have anything else. Okay, so again, I have printer in ink, which will actually click on this, and then it will return me Amazon printer and ink page. For now, I didn't do any implementation here, guys, because that's out, not needed for now. Good. So if you notice, there is a problem with this approach. Okay, what is the problem? Okay, we have created four elements. So we have created four methods, and we have also created four elements. If you notice, the exports almost same. Okay, if you notice closely, this laptops and drives and storage, only this particular text is getting varied. Okay, if you notice, all the menus are almost following the same. Okay, so if you notice, everything in the main menu page also, everything looks same. Okay, so only the text is changing. Okay, so if I go back again to the menu, okay, I'm clicking on maybe the mobiles and computers, and even in here, okay, if I go to the laptop section, okay, if I inspect this, this is having a tag with the text of laptops. Okay, next menu is having the same value, the A tag with the text of drives and storage. Again, you can't use anything else, because this doesn't seems to be a robust. I cannot use class. I cannot use href. It seems to be very big, and it is not dependable, right? So the text is more dependable here. So if I write an XPath for all these things, they're almost same. Only the text is getting varied. So consider we have 30 menus here. If you are following page factory, you have to create 30 elements, and then also you need to create 30 different methods to just handle this hamburger menu page. Again, guys, there is a problem with this page factory. That's what I'm telling you. You need to write a lot of code. If someone is telling page factory will reduce the code verbosity, that's absolutely wrong. Again, they might not have really thought about using a bilocator or string as a locator strategy. So that's a problem. So please understand this. So whenever you are thinking to use page factory, you think about these things. Okay, if you have some similar kind of elements, then it's absolutely recommended not to use page factory. Again, we also need to have a constructor to do the initialization. Again, if I forget to do the initialization, it will throw me null pointer exception. So again, null pointer exception is very, very bad. So this is a problem with page factory. Okay, now we'll try to solve the whole scenario with the help of, okay, a string locator strategy. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So let me keep the mobile and computers for now. I'm not touching it. This is the first page, this is the second page, right? Almost everything is same, only the text is getting varied in the whole section. Okay. Okay, now let me create a locator again, guys. If whenever you are trying to write something, don't start it with public. Okay, first try to write it as private, and then think about it whether you want to keep it as protected or you want to keep it as default. At the end, if there is no other way that you have to give the permission for the some other classes in some other packages, then make it as public. You should not by default give the access as public. Okay, please don't do that. Okay, once you watch this complete video tutorial, you will not do that. I want people to, start writing this way. Okay, so private, because I'm not going to access this from any other classes, so absolutely private is fine. Okay, I'm going to have a string, type. Let me name it as, okay, uh, link. Okay, link, submenu. This is a submenu, right? On clicking on mobiles and computers, it's giving me all the submenus it has. So let me name it as link submenu. Okay, for now. Okay, then what I can tell is it's of same thing, so everything is same. Okay, maybe I'll copy this and paste it here. Okay, the only thing that is changing is this text. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep some wildcards here. Okay, maybe you can put replaceable. Good. Now this is gonna save us a lot of time. Okay, now I'm gonna create one public method. Okay, public, uh, uh, maybe maybe this will return a laptop page or whatever, but for now I'm keeping this void because, I'll come to the topic later. Okay, click on submenu item, something like this. This is a whole generic method for this entire page. Okay, if someone is passing me a string, okay, I want the test case to pass me a string. Okay, maybe menu text. Okay, they want to pass this. Again, guys, don't give some a b values and all. Okay, give proper name so that when they type it in the test, they can understand this is a menu text they are, asking for. So now in this menu text, what I'm going to do, I have this is I'm constructing a new xpath now. Okay, string new xpath equal to, okay, whatever the link submenu that I have, dot, I'm going to replace. What I'm going to replace, I'm going to replace this guy. Okay, replaceable with whatever the menu text coming from there. Okay, so dynamically we can construct the xpath. Once I construct the xpath dynamically, now I can just pass it to, we have already click method. We have already created click method. Again, it has only, it accepts a by class object and wait strategy that we already have enum for that, and also the element name. Okay, now you can create another overloaded method which accept the, the locator strategy and the value, or you can just convert this. For now, I'm just using by.xpath, and whatever the new xpath that I constructed here, okay, I'm passing it. And what is the wait strategy? Just type wait strategy dot, okay, clickable. Okay, I want this to be, clickable before operating some operation on that. So what is the element name? Okay, element name is the menu text name actually. Okay, menu text whatever. So I want to click on this menu text. Now our code looks much clean. Again, I don't have to write all these things. Okay, this is a verbosity, right? So you write 1,000 methods and then 1,000 web elements. Instead, you can handle them with just one particular locator and one particular method. Okay, how clean is this, right? This is very clean. Now we have clicked on this particular element, everything looks fine. Okay, but if you notice, we are hard coding some value here. Again, I need to use this in some other place. Okay, if there is another page where Amazon homepage where I need to use something similar here. Okay, again, putting on, replaceable and other stuff here also. So what I can do, I can create a utility class which holds this. Okay, what I want to do, I'm going to create a class which has, let me name it as dynamic xpath utils, something. Okay, so this will have a method. So again, whenever we are creating a class, if someone is not going to extend, keep it as final. If someone is not going to, create an object for this, because we are going to have a static method here, there is no reason that we have to expose our constructor. So that's the reason I'm using dynamic xpath utils. Okay, Good. Now everything looks fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a, I cannot create a private method here. So because this might be, accessible from my page layers. So I'm keeping this public, static method, get, uh, get dynamic XPath, or just get XPath, something. Okay. And this will definitely return a string. Okay. So whatever the string that they are telling, string XPath, and then string, what is the replaceable value. So once these guys send this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return the same thing. Okay, XPath, whatever the operation that I did there, replace. Okay, the replaceable. Hey guys, I don't want to make spelling mistake. That's the reason I am just copy pasting this. Okay, okay, and whatever the value they are passing, we're gonna now. So this method will return them. Whatever the XPath that is coming, that will replace that this particular text from the XPath with this particular value. Now this looks absolutely fine. Okay. Now we go here, instead of doing all these things like this. Okay, we have something called as dynamic XPath utils dot get XPath. Whatever the XPath that we have, link submenu, and what is the value that I want to pass, menu text. Now the code looks much clean and reasonable, right? So this is what, again, if you don't want to create a new variable here, you can directly pass it inside this particular value. Again, creating a local variable doesn't going to cost you much calm, but the code looks much clean here, so I will leave like this. Okay, so again, if you are okay to put everything inside this, that's also absolutely fine. Okay, now you see our code looks much clean. Okay, I don't even have to type all these things. That's the ultimate thing that we want to achieve, right? So instead of creating all these methods, okay, I'm just removing all this thing. So this page is having just a string locator, and then one particular method which is going to handle this whole thing for us. Again, now I'm going to create a new test case for this. Okay, let's go here and create a new class. This class, let me name it as Amazon, uh, some demo test, something like this. Okay, it's absolutely fine. In your case, it should be some reasonable name, guys. So again, guys, I don't want someone to extend this. Okay, that's fine. And then, but it needs to extend the base test where I'm initiating my driver and other stuff. And also I don't want it to expose my constructor, so I can make it as a final here, sorry, private here. Good. So now everything looks fine. So we will create a test. So add test and public void, um, Amazon, test. Let it keep it very simple. Okay. So Control Shift and O, import the test engine annotation. Now we can start writing our test case. Okay. So first we'll create an object for Amazon homepage dot click hamburger, and then after clicking on that, I want to click on sub menu item. What is the menu item that you want to click? I want to click on laptops. Okay, so that's it. On clicking on this, it will return me, for now it's not returning me anything because I have kept it as void. So maybe we will leave it like here. Okay, maybe you can return, if they are sending laptops. Okay, so what you can do, you can still do like this. Okay, at the end, if someone is sending, uh, if menu text not contains, okay, uh, what it contains, if it containing laptops, then I want to return new, laptop, Amazon laptop page. Okay, something like this. You can do all these things. Okay, we we will optimize this further, guys. Once we learn about lambdas and method references, I have a better way to optimize this. But yeah, for now, just please adjust with this. Okay, for now we are not going to even handle with multiple things. So let me uh, add the return statement here. Again, if you are sending a different value, say printers or sex, maybe you need to add another if condition and do all these things. We will optimize this better later. Okay, but for now, just be with me. Okay, so after clicking on laptops, now it's returning, I have an option to get the title from there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to assert this title. Okay, let me string title. Okay, I'm going to assert it in such a way. I'm going to use our you know assert j assertion, assert that we have a method as assert that, and the title that I'm going to pass here, I'm not interested in writing a big test now, so maybe I will write is not null. Okay, and then is not empty, is not blank, something like this. Okay, some basic test, or you can do a is equal to and then do a particular validation. Okay, that's everything looks fine. So important thing in our cases, in our framework, we need to definitely inject the data provider. Okay, data provider is returning a type of map string comma string, so you can use. But here we are not using, even though we are not using any values input from your your test case, maybe we can get pass this value from excel sheet, we can also do that. So what I can do, data dot get uh, maybe menu name, something like this. So we'll create a new excel column, and then we'll do that. So let me go to the excel sheet. It's in src test resources. Okay, let me open that. So we're gonna get this whatever the menu that's coming, from an excel sheet. Again guys, if you're not watching my previous videos, maybe it will not be understandable for you guys. So I recommend you to watch that before seeing this. Now, so the main thing, first I need to create a row here with the same name as my test name. That is the first condition, guys. So make note of this. Okay, second one, I can give some to check whether the amazon test is working or not, something, some text. Okay, again you can format the painter and put it here. Again, I don't want to run the previous two tests. Okay, let me just run this. I want to give the priority as one, count as one. I don't want to run this multiple times. Everything looks fine. Now I also need to create a new row here. Okay, that's where we're going to fetch the data for our test case. Okay, so this I'm going to choose it as yes, because I want to run this. I'm okay to run this with chrome, and there is no password needed, so I am giving a single quote, no username needed, so single quote. Again, I don't need a first name. Okay, but I need something new here, so maybe a menu text. That's what we have given there. Okay, now I have added this here. Again, you need to give single quotes in this spaces. Okay, so don't forget this, otherwise you will get a null pointer. And here I'm gonna give laptops, so this is what will be feeder to your test case. Okay, again guys, it's okay to delete these empty rows. Maybe if you are done some operations, okay, maybe it get corrupted. So do this once. Okay, now I think we have done whatever we need to do. Okay, let's close this. Okay, and everything looks fine. The important thing is the test name here should match with your excel name, and then you need to inject this particular thing. Okay, I think we have used menu text. That's fine. So this is the column name that we have in the excel sheet, right? And apart from this, we also need to let the test engine know that it also wants to run a new test, that is called as the class name you need to give. So amazon demo test. Okay, guy, good. It's all looking fine. So let's try to run this, whether everything is working fine, or let's check. Okay, again guys, if you find the video a little slow, please change the playback settings to 1.5 or 2. I am trying to cover as soon as possible, but still it may take a few extra minutes than what you think. And guys, I have some personal work as well, so if my videos are getting delayed, please be excuse me. Okay, so now the amazon site is getting loaded. Okay, okay, I think it's not clicking on the this mobiles and computers. Maybe we need to check it. Okay, let's okay, but if you are having some issues, maybe we'll fix that. Okay, let's see that it's telling wait for the element to be clickable, text laptops. Again, it's directly trying to click on laptops, but it should have actually clicked on. Okay, let's just check guys. Amazon demo test, I'm clicking on amazon homepage, then I'm clicking on hamburger, and then I need to click on. Okay, I need to click on. Let's check the Amazon hamburger menu page. There is okay. I think I have removed the Okay, that's fine. I need to create an XPath for this mobiles and computers, guys. That's okay. We'll create it quickly for possible. Okay. So mobiles and computers, inspect this. Okay. Again, guys, don't give div at the first itself. So if you give div, it will take you to a different place. So just copy it. Okay, give like this, and then use a parent colon a. I want to identify the parent because I don't want to click on the div tag. Now everything looks fine. Copy this. Okay, and then go to your workspace, create a new uh, for now private string, uh, maybe uh, link computers for now. Okay, computers and laptop, but for now time being I'm just adding like this. Okay, this is the XPath. Okay, now for this you can create a different method, uh, public, uh, again I'll keep it as void click computers, and I want to click on by dot XPath. Okay, what is the XPath is link computers, and weight strategy is clickable. Okay, and the element name is mobiles and computers. Okay, so much easy now. So let me return, because it's gonna return me Amazon hamburger menu page. So okay, it's okay now. Good. Let me go here and then add a new thing here. Okay, let me add it here. Click on computer for now. Okay, okay, and I'll also good. Now our code looks much clean. This time it should work. And guys, we missed to click on one element. That's why the test failed. It's okay. So we have only one small topic to be covered, guys. So we'll cover that, format method and how it can make our job much easy. Okay. Okay. Normally, I don't choose Amazon because it's a website which has a lot of CSS and other stuff. It takes times to load. But if you notice, everything is looking working fine. The important thing that we need to understand is we haven't created too much of things here. Okay, just to two locators and then two methods doing the job for us. Again, expecting not blank, but it actually was blank, the title. Okay, but this is an assertion failure. That's okay. You don't have to worry about that for now. And if you notice, there is one thing that we can optimize still. Okay, we are having replaceable here, right? Instead of that, I have let's understand how we can use it in a better way. Suppose consider you have a string, and then you want to print something like this, please, and then b value is subscribed, so please subscribe, and then I have appending it to please subscribe to testing mini bytes YouTube, and c value is channel. So I want to print please subscribe to testing mini bytes YouTube channel. That's what I want to print. But if you notice, this will work. Okay, if I run this, it will absolutely work fine. But the code become is not that clean. Okay, it's not readable. So it's, there is a tendency that we used to make a lot of mistakes with this particular code. Okay, though it's printing absolutely fine, but consider you need to append a lot of values. Suppose say your string is like 100, having 100 words, and then you need to insert like 50 values inside that. So your code looks, you know becomes little chaos, right? So that's why we have something called as string.format. Okay, there is a class called string where there is a method called format where you can mention the format. Okay, what I'm going to do, okay, please, uh, and then I want to give a space, and then I'm just telling percentage yes. Again, guys, this percentage s indicates the Java compiler that there can be any string, which can come to this place. Okay, please subscribe to, um, and then I also have another percentage yes. Okay, and then I also have YouTube percentages. Okay, that's it. So now I can replace this percentages with please subscribe, and then here I can give testing many bytes, and then here I can give channel. Okay, here I need to just pass the arguments. So number of percentages will be the number of arguments. Okay, suppose here I want to pass b, and then A, and then C. That's it. So now if you notice, our code looks much clean. So what will happen at the runtime, the whatever the value the B has, okay, it has subscribed, it will go and replace the first percentages here. Okay, and then the A will go and replace the second percentages. The same way this will happen. So you are constructing the whole thing at the runtime. Again, this is going to return you a string. If you want to store it in a string to print it, you can do that. I am going to directly print it. Okay, just understand, these are very simple, methods, right? But we normally don't use this. Okay, uh, now let's try to run this. Both will absolutely work the same way, but this is more readable. Okay, I will come back why I taught you this. Okay, now this looks fine. Now let's imagine we also have something called as, okay, some different XPath. Okay, so what I can do, I can, first let me optimize this. Instead of this, I can just give percentages. Okay, now I don't even have to tell. Suppose if I go here, I don't even have to give this. Okay, then what I can do, I can just tell String.format whatever the XPath that comes. Okay, just replace this with value. Because the XPath is already having percentages. Okay, suppose, um, okay, this is the XPath that it will send to this particular method. Okay, this is the XPath that it will send. Now we are also telling String.format this XPath with this value. So this percentages will be replaced with this particular guy. So this looks much clean now. Why I told this? Because it's very simple. So I can use it in the old way. That's your question, right? So for that, suppose consider I also have one more XPath that's like this. Okay, maybe I'll take this as an example. Okay, I have something like this. Okay, in that A also is having some text equal to some A B C D. Okay, something like this. So this is also another XPath, right? So here, if you notice, these two values are getting changed. Okay, can I put it as replaceable one, and then I'll also put this as replaceable two. Then what I can do at the runtime, I can change it. Okay, let me give like this, and let me go to the dynamic XPath utils. So I'll copy this whole thing. So if someone is telling, giving me the XPath and then giving me string value one and string value two, then what I'm going to do, previously I will do like this. Okay, XPath dot replace the first, I'm going to do the replacement of percentage replaceable with value one. Okay, value one. And also after that, I also want to do replaceable, uh, this particular guy. So I want to replace this percentage replaceable to with value 2. This is how our method looks like previously, if we are not using string.format of. Again, if the XPath is big and it has a lot of dynamic values that you need to construct, then this becomes more clumsy. Okay, that's why instead of doing all these things, now I can simply tell string.format whatever that's coming, that doesn't matter. Okay, it's his responsibility to pass me it in correct order. Okay, value 1 and value 2, and the XPath value is this. Now our code looks much clean, right, than before. So format is a very simple method, guys, but these small things can make big differences in your code. Okay, if you do a normal concatenation, people can understand you are not aware about this format method. Okay, so try to I'm teaching you very very small basic things. Okay, I'm not teaching any some advanced topics. These are all very basic things, but we fail to notice all these things. Okay, so I just want to bring it to your notice that these things are existing and it can help us to write a better code. So I also see you guys in another good video. If you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel, guys. See you all in another good video. Thank you.